Hey, Stephenville, Newfoundland people. So, Darren Roberts, let's talk. 30 years, I believe, as an accountant. Let's fact check that according to a post that was on Facebook. So, it says here that you were a chartered professional accountant after 31 years of service with a private practice. And you graduated from Memorial University with a Bachelor of Commerce in 83, and he has extensive knowledge of the workers' compensation system, having served on the board of Workplace NL for 13 years and served as the chairperson of both the finance and investment committees. Well, Mr. Roberts, let's put your money where your mouth is. Why is it that with all of the financial background that you have, by the way, I have a 2-year business administration accounting background from College of North Atlantic. So with all of your years of experience in accounting and on the Workplace NL board of directors, why is it that injured workers have never managed to be compensated at 100% of their loss of earnings and at 100% of their loss of earning capacity? But yet, Workplace NL can manage to find money for rebates for employers. That is, number one, not taking injured workers into account. It's actually punishing them for getting injured on a job, like financially punishing them for getting injured on a job. And it's like saying, great job to the employers. That's an injury fund. It means it's for those injured. And at no point should an employer get a rebate anyway, because if that fund does ever have a surplus, well, that surplus needs to stay there just in case there's a huge incident involving multiple people. So, like, take, for example, if something happened and 20 workers got injured and rehabilitation for them was going to take 5 years, like minimum for each one of them. What then? Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have the money. We paid it back in this, like the surplus that we had, we gave back to the employers over the years because of the rebates. Yeah, that's not sound financial management, Darren. So why is it that in the 13 years that you served on the board of directors, injured workers are still only given back 85% of their loss of earnings? And why is it employers are seeing rebates for health and safety, which has got nothing to do with an injured worker? So that shouldn't even be something that's part of the calculation for them to get money back. Because just because they don't have any injuries, that doesn't mean anything. That is a shared fund amongst every employer. Doesn't sound very fair to me. Sounds like it's being more, nice and keeping employers happy, because we all know that's who keeps the system happy, right? That's my thoughts. But yeah, Darren, you could have done a lot better. Seems that all those years in accounting made you a gritty little shit, in my opinion. Because if not, you would have done better by injured workers in the 13 years you claim to have so much experience on the board. Sorry. I may come across as a little insulting, but it's the truth. You could have done a lot better. Who were you thinking of when you were on the board? Was it yourself in a private practice? Was it your like employer clients from the practice? Or was it the people injured on the job? Because from my perspective and my point of view, it wasn't the injured you were concerned about now, was it? Because you would have done better. Oh, and as a last note, the maximum compensable assessable earnings, that's for employers. Why is that still included on the injured worker side? Injured workers shouldn't be capped at anything. Nothing. They should be getting their loss of earnings. Because I'm pretty sure, Mr. Roberts, that you would be half so smart if you went into work one day and all of a sudden your employer said, oh, by the way, you're getting less than half of your paycheck this week just because you stubbed your toe yesterday. Same thing. Why is it that in the 13 years you didn't get rid of that regulation? Because that should be gone. That should not be happening to injured workers. Because if we can do it to injured workers, why can't we do it to people like you, Mr. Roberts? Why is it the same thing? It's basically, okay, all of a sudden you're capped. Everybody's capped at this amount. Everybody. If that was the case, why can't we just cap your earnings? Why can't the government cap your earnings and make you pay everything above that amount into taxes? That's what you do to injured workers. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?